Hey, this is Coach Nuke. Just put this short video together in your box so that you're able to make sure that you can watch a video when we upload your son's videos into this. This is Sonny Gray. I like using him because he is probably about 5'10", and a gigantic guy, but throws gigantic numbers, 95 and up, because he really has to have all his mechanics perfect in this. So what you're going to see him do is lifting the leg up to start the beginning of the stride. So I'll take him to the top of the leg lift, which is right about here. It's the top of the leg lift. So you can see at this point how his body, I know it's not a true side shot, but his body starts to get inside of this drive leg. That's ASMI talks about high velocity pitchers will get their bodies moving earlier. Whether you're 9 years old or 19, the principles hold the same. Then at this point, this is what he does really good. As he continues to move forward, you're going to watch these hips are going to move forward and down at the same time. So he really controls his fall. He controls his fall. See how he's falling down like that? He's controlling that fall with the bending of the back leg. His hands are now out of the glove. His front side stays closed, and so is this. What I mean by closed, it's not open yet. Now, as he works his way down the mound, this foot stays pointed toward the camera for a long way. That's very important because we want to keep these lower hips closed. And of course, remember, the upper half stays closed the whole time. Now, this is where it starts to happen. He got some good momentum, moving forward. His body's moving down. Now he needs to start stretching his body in here. So then you're going to watch this back leg pushes. This is his drive. When the back leg pushes, the front leg starts to open. The next thing you're going to see is the hip is going to start moving this way as the arm moves this way. So watch. See how the hip starts to come around, and look at the arm. Hip starts coming around, the arm's going back. Hip starts coming around here, arm is coming back. This gigantic rubber band here in the core starts to stretch, and that's what starts getting your velocity going. Notice how he hasn't hit the ground yet, okay? Once he hits the ground right here, what's going to happen? That stretch, you can still see how it's stretched. Now the hips opened up a little bit more. The arm's even back a little bit further. Not the ball, but the arm. Then at this point, when he hits, notice how his heel's up on the ground at foot plant. He really pushed through. Now what happens, the force from when he hits right here, this force is now going to go up the leg, and it's going to push this hip back. Well, they can't hold that stretch anymore. So what happens when this pushes back, it releases like a trigger on a gun. That's the end of the stride. That's about 0.6, 0.7 seconds of the stride. Now at this point, once that hits, the hammer's back. Once that foot hits the hammer on a gun's back, it goes off. The trigger comes forward, and then watch everything start to come through because the stretch can't hold anymore. This is going to happen quick. Next frame, he starts to come around, hips open even more. Next frame, now the arm's coming through. The power is right in here in the hips now. It moved up from here into the hips. Now it's up into here. And because he had momentum, the trunk's going to start going forward, or the chest starts going forward right here. And now the power's up into here with the arm, and the arm's laying back. And then catapult forward, releasing the ball. What he does really good, watch his front leg. This is where he gets all his power. When he hits right there on the front leg, watch, his leg doesn't move. Well, it does move. The camera's moving too, though. But what happens, it stabilizes. It doesn't keep bending. It stops. And then actually, he got a really good front leg. So you want to look at that front leg almost like a kickstand or a pole vault. I'm generating all the power. Once this hits and stiffens, we don't want our pole to bend like a pole vault. We want it to stay flexed and stay flexed when it lands, and then the power goes up our body. And that's how you throw 95, being 5'10". One of the best in the game at that.